What you first can do is just make your arms a little bit loose. And then you lean a little bit over. Because if you stay straight and you want to do this, it comes to your body. It should be clapping against each other. Okay, I will show it again. You look, clap and then stick, and then you just look and you see it's unequal. And with most of the times, with everybody of us, it is unequal. We have eaten wheat or whatever. If you want, you can find out why it is unequal. If you take in mind this thing that it gets unequal with, for instance, wheat or milk or whatever, and it gets equal then you know it is milk, if you thought milk or wheat. If you want to test immediately an organ or whatever, you can make this go very soon if you just do this. Now it is equal. Just integrate it with that thing. Now with the, I just removed that little stress that there was, because this is a nice position to start with. Because now you can do these things. This one. You see, it is unequal. If you do this, it's equal. But what I do most of the times is I do like this, and then if you have another thing, you just drop it like that. Because then that original shortness, which was there from the last question, is getting out of the system, and then you can do new one. Also this, of course. It will be unequal. You see, with me, the difference is quite big. Most of the times, if you start, it is only a very little difference, and you are not sure, is this equal or not equal? And if you have that doubt, what you then always do is do the hand chakra test. You just very lightly touch your hand chakra and then test. Now it is equal. You remembered that originally it was unequal, and I wanted to know if it was really unequal. If you do the hand chakra test, one side has to be equal, and the other side has to be unequal. Then you know it was unequal. If it was equal, and you do the hand chakra test, then both sides have to be equal. If both sides are unequal, then the computer crashed. Then you have to make a walk, sing a song, do this, whatever. Because if the computer is crashed, you cannot test at that time. And to get the last thing out, I always do this. And the last information is out, and I get back to the original situation. And that wasn't equal. Let me say what. So now, if you want to test, for instance, an organ, you want to test it deeply, you just zip in the organ. For instance, if you want to test the stomach, you stick just stomach. What I now test is stomach. You see that it is unequal. And the remedies that I now test are especially for the stomach.
When unequal, it's okay or not okay?
What?
No.
If it was equal, then the stomach is okay at this moment.
This moment, not okay, your stomach.
Yes.
Okay,
but most of the times, if you, especially when you zip it in, then every disbalance that is also on the hard disk comes to the fore. So I've never seen that if you zip something in, that it is getting equal. Only after a very good remedy that you've taken maybe the day before, then it's getting equal. There's always something to be repaired. If you want now to test another organ, you have different options. You can immediately zip another organ in, then it just comes over it. You can also zip this one out first, the stomach, in this way. And then it is equal again. And then you can zip in another organ. Are there any other questions? Or, but if you know how to do this, you are completely there, because then you can do everything. You can and treat yourself and treat all of your patients just at home.
Understand.
What I do a lot of the time, when a new patient comes, I zip him in first, see what I get, and then when he is in, I also see if I can confirm it, if I get the same results.
Do you?
Yes.
So I think that it is enough.
It is enough here for now, otherwise it gets too much.
Yeah. Maybe I will try. Yeah.